Me compré ropa el domingo. Compré harta ropa, de hecho. En el replay tenían... polera...
Estás en stream de amor.
Puta, avísame, pu.
Si te dije que iba a iniciar.
No escuché, no sé...
Bueno, es culpa tuya.
Dame un segundo, te voy a bajar el volumen, está muy fuerte.
Bueno, igual lo único que se escuchó es que compraste ropa. Y ahí tengo lo mío. Muy buenas gente, los que están aquí o los que están viendo la cuestión resubida, ya que igual me entero que casi todos lo ven resubido. Buenas noches, ¿cuánto tiempo? ¿Cómo les trae? Que haga por favor ver mi stream para saber si el volumen del micrófono está bien. Y
Ya
el
lo
volumen
escuché
del
bien.
juego. Y el del
¡Hola,
juego.
chavales!
Y el del juego.
Dame un segundo, estoy terminando de farmear.
Puta, ¿qué estáis farmeando?
No te voy a decir.
Ah, por la chucha.
Estoy ridículamente fuerte yo.
Ya,
Y el juego está a bajo volumen.
ya. Sí, pues yo te tengo al 200 para que no me digas que no te escucho. A ver, habla.
Hola.
Ya, ahí te voy a dejar. Y el juego, voy a subirle un poco la capturadora.
Hola, chavales, bienvenidos al Huggy Wuggy.
Porque lo que yo tengo es que como se escucha en el escritorio, tengo apagado el de la capturadora.
Me compré ropita de One Piece. Me compré una polera. Estaba en el replay.
Ah, bueno.
Venían de Chopper y Brook.
Bueno, chavales, ¿cómo les anda? ¿Cómo les anda la cosa? Aquí
Me
estamos
compré una de
en...
Brook.
Aquí estamos en Genshin Impact.
El
Farmeando.
impacto de Genshin. Oh, es
Farmeando.
increíble.
Porque no... Porque en todo este mes de octubre no he podido hacer nada. Recién ayer me puse a jugar una misión secundaria. O sea, a lo más lo que hice fueron los eventos. Pero
¿Y por qué
así,
querías sacar a la Furina? Pregunta.
dos razones. Primero, porque un arconte. Yo tengo todos los
Ah,
arcontes.
ya, eso es una buena razón, la verdad. No te voy a mentir.
No, de hecho son tres razones. Segundo,
Ya.
porque bustean mi billet, tengo entendido. Y si no, porque es bonita. Y tres, porque... Un poco por el lore. Por lo que se ha mostrado hasta ahora, que más que nada en los trailers. Eh, o sea, según mi teoría, todo el comportamiento que ha hecho ella... Perdón, vi el Twitter de Kiaga. Hola, Jovel. Aquí estoy. Y no estoy en un stream de dos.
Estoy vivo. No sé cómo.
Bueno, te haya aparecido más veces que yo. En otro
Eso es
stream.
cierto. Pero últimamente estaba medio muerto.
Mm.
Mi primera chamba.
¿Verdad que ahora estáis chambeando?
¿Yo?
Eso
¿Desde
dijiste.
cuándo?
Chamba.
¿No cachai el meme?
Tipo. Por eso en YouTube. Estáis chambeando en YouTube. Tú
Tú sabes
eres...
que... No te voy a decir cuánto género. No lo voy a decir acá.
Ay, ándate la chuña.
Ah, estabas diciendo por qué iban a sacar a la furra.
Furina, no es furra.
Eso.
Ni siquiera es furra.
Ya, pero continúa.
Nada, pues por el lore que se está mostrando hasta ahora. Y. Y también porque es un arconte y eso. Lo otro sería porque tengo entendido que bustean New Billet, pero no estoy segura, así que lo dejo ahí nomás. Lo único que me carga es que una de sus mejores espadas es el... Una de sus mejores espadas es una espada de evento que ya es del primer evento, literalmente es el primer evento de Genshin. Y no...
¡Guajajaja!
Tú ni tenías esa arma, así que cállate.
No me importa.
Venga, mi torta.
¿Y a dónde sacaste esa?
Ay, me estáis hueveando. Eso es el chiste más viejo del libro.
Por eso.
Pero me dio risa tu Twitter.
¿No había uno más viejo?
¿Qué le dijo un pez a otro pez? Nada.
Que le dijo, no. Ay,
Ese sí es más viejo, pues tú me lo pediste.
¿ya qué pasó con mi tweet?
Compartan, desgraciados. Me encanta. Buenas, Kaiser. ¿Qué tal, qué tal? Estamos farmeando al Genshin, saltándonos textos. Y me encantó que pusiste al Riot Lee porque es como me lo estoy saltando a él.
No, fue por eso, porque agarrar la weá que encontré nomás.
Bueno, pero igual tiene sentido.
Yo no le sé.
Oye, el... ¿Se escucha bien tu... ¿Se escucha bien tu cuestión? Porque tú cuando habláis se va al rojo.
¿Cómo así? Porque hablo muy fuerte, po.
Ya, pero ¿tú lo ves bien o es sobrepasado?
No estoy escuchando nada.
Ya.
Hola, Hyuga, yo me soy Neji Hyuga, ¿cómo se llama?
Es Kaiser.
Neji Hyuga.
Ya, weón, ni siquiera tiene una foto. ¿O sí? No, pues,
No, pues sí, que pronuncié mal mi nombre.
cagado. Ah, Kyuga. Que no leí bien. Lo puse como así medio... Lo puse ahí medio ahí nomás. Estamos bien, un poco... O sea, estuvimos cansados por el mes de octubre. Fue un mes horrible. Y ni siquiera era mi mes de exámenes.
Perdona, que se disculpan.
Nah, no pidas perdón. Sí, al menos no... No te pasó como a mí que me escriben... Shisui. Me escriben a mí.
¿Qué eso tú sabes raidear en YouTube?
No.
Ah, dudo que aprendáis como para hacerlo después.
No.
¿Por qué no?
Por eso, dudo que lo hagas efectivamente.
Oh, Juan, casi me duermo.
Te desmayáis.
No, me acosté un poco para descansar los ojos y casi me quedo dormido. Tenía un video de Ocarina of Time de fondo. Con la voz de
Ya.
Celtics y la voz de Celtics me da sueño.
Bueno, acá estamos, pu. Eh...
¿Qué es lo que tenemos que hacer para farmear?
Nada, primero estamos haciendo las diarias, que es la vieja confiable.
Ya.
Después creo que vamos a hacer el abismo, porque tampoco lo he hecho.
Oye, perdí mi Genshin.
¿Cómo que
O sea,
perdiste
lo
tu
tengo que
game?
instalar de nuevo. Porque
Bu-
estaba en uno de mis discos y mi segundo disco Tera lo sacaron.
Ah, bueno. Igual aprovecha que justo se vino la actualización, o sea, vaya a tener que actualizar más encima.
No, igual estos días me quiero comprar la SSD nueva y ahí veo si puedo hacerle un espacito.
Mm.
Porque necesito comprarme una SSD nueva. Es necesario. No puede ser que quiera correr cualquier juego y la wea se compu culiao se apague.
Mm. Mira, esta es la mejor forma de pasarte la misión ahí. Puta, no le di nada. Ya, pues,
Oye,
carga.
¿sabéis que vi? ¿Qué día fue? ¿El domingo creo? No. No, el sábado vi la wea de Shingeki.
¿Y?
Estaba bueno, o sea, el final de mierda ese con la música y la voz y todo eso lo hace mucho más digerible, la verdad. O sea, te lo recomiendo, míralo.
Mm,
Además que usaron caleta de canciones viejas, que no usaban así caleta y esa weá me gustó.
na, 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 na.
Sí,
Na, 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 na,
te va a
na,
gustar, te va a
na,
gustar.
na, 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 na. Esa es mi canción favorita, weón.
Esa es muy buena.
No, sí, aguanta Armin, weón. O sea, no sé si sonó otra vez, pero la recuerdo más
Sí,
con...
sonaron todas.
No. Te digo que no sé si sonó antes del sacrificio de Armin, weón.
No me acuerdo.
pero la recuerdo más por eso.
Oh, me reí caleta cuando salió el Gusi, el gusano culiao.
Esto me pasa mucho con mis amigos virtuales. Una vez uno se llama Bichos y le llamo Víctor.
Ah, no, yo también le llamaría Víctor.
Víctor.
Cuando salió el gusano, oh, con el curio nos reímos caleta cuando salió el Gusi. Gusano de mierda.
El Gusi.
El gusanito de mierda ese de Gusi, po.
¿Cuál?
¿Se te olvidó el gusano? Bueno,
¿Qué gusano? Pero dímelo.
el gusano culiao que salía de la espalda del Eren.
Ah, esa weá.
Sí, que me reí mucho.
Es que weón. ¿Te refieres al parásito ese que se supone que como que engendra a los gigantes?
Sí, eso. Estaba muy
Ah,
chistoso.
weón, o sea, es que fue tan nada que ver que hasta se me olvidó. O sea, piensa, fue tan nada que ver que se me olvidó eso.
Nada, pero está bien hecho igual. Eso todo.
O
Te lo
sea,
recomiendo.
para mí que fue tan metido a última hora que yo ni caché, weón.
Ahora los empleados de mapa por fin se pueden suicidar.
Ya, aquí... Podría hacer doble resonancia. Pues que además me sube el ataque. Nada, lo voy a dejar así. Gracias a las 5 personas que están viendo aquí. Se les aprecia.
Ujú.
Pucha, pero... Lo hice mal, weón. ¿Cómo parto, weón? Ahí parto mal. Ya, ahora sí.
Another test subject.
Make yourselves at
Ahora
home.
sí.
Out of my way.
Test subject.
Hola, Cachita. ¿Cómo
Hola.
estás? Aquí estamos, sobreviviendo un día más.
There is no escape. Lightning terrified. Dissipate.
Here you are.
Ahí estamos.
¿Estás siendo jefe ahora?
¿Quién?
Tú.
Estoy haciendo el abismo.
Ah,
I'm going in.
oh, está fuerte. Moto de mierda.
No duró nada el segundo con mi bibleta ahí. No, sí, Splash, para mí octubre fue un mes de mierda. ¿Qué quieres que
A
te
mí
diga?
también. No, y se va a poner peor.
Shine down.
No, en mi caso
This way for the little.
bajó un poquito por lo menos. Ouch.
Abismo, por sí, la mazmorra esta infinita del Genshin se llama el abismo.
I see everything.
Ahí están todos
Hola,
saludando.
al
Mira que
menos-
son tiernos los weones.
Handle this.
Al menos
Stand
marqué.
with me.
Van a jugar Monster Hunter más rato. Les quiero ver cómo matas al... ¿Cómo se llama? Al Pukei Pukei. Me encanta ese bicho. El mejor. Si tú conoces al Pukei Pukei.
Got careless.
En serio me preguntáis, weón.
Illusion shattered.
Pero ¿qué monstruo te suena el Monster Hunter? Pregunta seria.
No sé, weón, solo cacho el rata los culiados.
Bueno, ya, está bien.
Out of my way.
A mí me gusta el Pukei Pukei, era tierno. Sí sé que te lo odias. Por eso lo decía.
Puta, weón, me hice desperdiciar la ulti por no mirar la cantidad. Ahí.
A mí, del Rise a mí me daba risa uno que se llamaba como la Povidona, una wea así, que era como que giraba y después se hacía caca encima tuyo.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Me daba risa.
I
¿Por qué
will
tengo que
have
ponerme
order.
tanto? Por usar la ulti de mi Blitz, literalmente ya las cargué.
Clouds high, the birds call, one with nature.
Bow your head.
Hablando de bichos asquerosos, bueno, el queso es candidato a ser uno. Ese es horrible.
Vamos a quitar el TD.
There is no escape. The bond is strong. I see everything.
Oh, justo hidro, weón. Excelente, weón.
I'll settle this. The Temple of Wisdom. Hey,
Here you are.
got you.
The process of elimination.
Winter shall eventually come.
Solidify.
Uy, este es de tiro encima.
Into the wind.
Tiro.
Settle down.
Tiro.
Prepare yourself. This is order. Gather.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Solo con la ulti. No me dejan atacar con ni Letter que los mato de una.
No. No, como así.
No, ¿cómo así? Ya. Ok. Aquí
¿Cuánto tenía
vamos.
ahorrado? Así, preguntita.
Poco.
Ujú.
O sea, voy a la tirada 40, voy a la tirada 30. Y tengo casi 18 tiradas, o sea, voy para las 50.
Mm,
Pero con lo que me falta del mapa, porque no he hecho casi nada del mapa,
ujú.
algunas misiones, llego al asegurado sí o sí. Y además también el transcurso del parche con los eventos, sí o sí voy a llegar. Si no llego me voy a sentir mal. A ver, primero sería... La rotación sería...
Ah, eso ubica ahí tú al Magnamalo que tiene un amigo.
Hay doble resonancia. Y ahí mi equipo full Shao para el segundo.
Está bien.
Sí, eso respóndelo tú porque yo ni cacho.
Sí, cuatro... ¿Cómo se llama este? ¿Cuatro señores? Ese no me suena. El Gross Harald tampoco. Me suena el Magnamalo, es que no he terminado Rise. Y World he jugado muy poquito. Porque no me corría. Podría jugarlo ahora, de hecho, cuando cambie la SD. Al World. Que es muy largo. Y el DLC culiado es otro juego, pesa lo mismo que un juego nuevo. Y cuesta lo mismo con juego nuevo, así que mejor no.
Order guide you.
I'm going in. Ears of the storm.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Here!
¡Ay!
Ah.
Lo terminé tan rápido que me salí. Sí, continuar ahí.
Lightning terrified. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Silence. Be sanctified.
Mira, te están preguntando si vas a seguir Earthbound.
Sí, voy a seguir Earthbound. Que haga me va a obligar igual.
O sea, ya empezaste la serie, no podéis echar para atrás.
¿Viste? Me va a obligar. Así que chicos, no se
Eso no
preocupen.
significa nada.
Everyone's
Así
okay.
que chicos, no se preocupen. Que hagas asegurada de que Earthbound siga.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Settle down.
Porque aunque no lo haga yo, porque aunque yo no me acuerde que haga me dejar, oye, ¿hay pensado en Earthbound?
Stabilize. This is order.
We'll see about that. Teamwork is dreamwork. Useless. Truth repeats.
¡Ay, calambre!
No conquering. Here. Worthless. Here.
Ah, como te esquivo la cuestión. Ay, no, perdón, ¿por qué?
No sé.
No pasa nada. También es la pregunta de Earthbound porque como pasaron meses,
Sí, pasó harto rato.
o sea, la excusa al principio era que como lo de los streams llevábamos poco desde Earthbound, por eso como que no quería hacer, pero igual el tiempo pasó más tiempo.
La cago.
The tides beckon.
Hola,
Hola.
como el farmeo estamos recién comenzando, estoy con el abismo, antes de hacer como misiones
will have
secundarias.
order.
Let's light it up. Useless. I'm going in. Ears of the storm.
Disappear. Here. Boring. Boring.
Casi se me buguea el Shao por tanto elemental que hago. A ver. Ya, yo creo que la primera mitad va a ser de nuevo con mi billet. Sí, porque después él no puede estar en el segundo equipo. Entonces, el mismo equipo de antes. Y este otro equipo.
Ha llegado un paquete.
Espérame un poquito.
Ya, yo converso. Me las preguntas a mí. Por ahora. Blanco y negro, lo dudo mucho porque ya Jesús no se lleva muy bien con emulators. Pero si le quieren pedir algún otro Pokémon más streameable, puede ser. Algo un poquito más simple, quizás. Tipo alguno de Switch, puede ser. O de GameCube. Hoy quedó en medio del abismo. Está muy mal posicionada. Bueno, ya que estamos, ¿quién va a tirar por Furina? Bueno, Chisui quiere tirar por Furina. Yo no he jugado en muchísimo tiempo. La verdad es que he estado súper desconectado del juego últimamente, así que no me llama el personaje. Tampoco me gusta, así que voy a hacer mega skip. No estaba con ganas de sacar 5 estrellas últimamente también. Así que solo juego con lo que encuentro. Y si es que vuelve a rozar en algún banner, voy a tirar por ese. Puede ser Escarlata y Púrpura, solo podrán sugerir, aunque no sería demasiado entretenido, al menos que saquen algún reto, porque el hechizo ya lo jugó. Entonces sería como, ahora vamos a hacer esto, ahora vamos a hacer aquello, entonces no le veo el
Ya.
sentido.
Ninguna tiene mamá, lo siento.
Ya,
Volvió.
no es que me habían pedido en algo. No, lo que
Ok,
pasa
ok.
es que con streamear, para no decir otra cosa,
Ujú.
para no decir la palabra con Me complica mucho. Me complica mucho editarlo y también es una lata porque tengo que estar sí o sí en el computador, estar farmeando en el
Claro.
computador. O sea, yo no puedo, por ejemplo, llevarme el cartucho y de repente para la U y estar farmeando ahí. Entonces, de hecho, casi...
Técnicamente se puede, pero es más complicado.
No, es más complicado.
Claro.
Pero el tema es eso, que con esas series me complica demasiado seguirles el ritmo. Lo mismo con Persona 5, con Final Fantasy 7.
RPGs.
Con RPG siempre tengo ese problema de mantenerle... Además mantener como conversa, como que en lo que fue de blanco y negro, que de hecho llegamos a la liga, para mí como que fue milagro, no sabría cómo...
Sí,
O
encuentro
sea,
yo.
encima, chicos, ustedes se dan cuenta que yo en varios momentos llegué desbalanceada de nivel, pero aún así gané, o sea, eso fue un milagro. Entonces, mira, si es que, no sé, fuese como de otra forma, podría ser. Pero como que justo con los RPG me cuestan.
Claro.
Y también, bueno, dejámoslo ahí los juegos de 3DS porque sí o sí tengo que estar en el computador y sinceramente no me gusta estar mirando como la pantalla tanto rato sin estar volteando a no
O
mirar
sea,
algo.
hay formas de streamear 3DS, ya te dije, pero
Sí,
aún
pero
así es
por
un cacho.
ahora, sí, pero por ahora que no he probado
Claro.
ninguna de las cosas, prefiero no hacerlo porque de hecho ya tengo como para jugar Kid Icarus, porque
Claro.
porque yo obviamente yo tengo el cartucho, me falta solamente ver una forma de streamearlo con mi 3DS y no desde un emu, porque hasta los emus de 3DS son malos.
Eso es verdad. Ah, hablas de Kazuha.
Ah, Kazuha. Sí, de hecho es como uno de los personajes meta.
That's close enough. A new punch.
I see everything. The bond is strong.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. No
Bow your head.
Nunca me acuerdo cómo escribir su apellido de mierda.
Cae de Hara a Kazuha.
Eso.
I'm getting
Settle down. New punch. Need.
Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands.
Law of the jungle.
out of my way. Dissipate. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Bow your head. I'll be back. Solidify.
Everybody stand back. Have fun with this gift.
Déjale. Justo salté. Mira, top jugabilidad, chicos. Solo salto y salto.
This is order.
Y pongo un pilar porque sí.
Dare to mess with me.
Mira, este me voy a tomar mi tiempo porque como es con monolito, tengo tiempo
We'll see about that.
como para irle quitando vida. Aunque eso sí, el meteorito de sangre lo voy a usar. Listo.
¿Cómo el meteorito de sangre? No escuché.
Songli, dije.
Ah, es como el cuidado.
Shit, ya.
Equivocado juego completamente.
No, ni siquiera sé en qué juego hay un meteorito de sangre.
I see everything.
No, ojalá en ninguno.
Stand with me. Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Kaiser, los personajes suelen venir como que por temporada. No sé si se repetirá algún patrón, así como de, oh, en este
sea,
mes sale Kazuha. No sé, ahí me
sea-
puedes explicar tú mejor.
O sea, si hay un patrón en algunos personajes, por ejemplo, Kazuha casi siempre sale a mitad de año.
Claro.
O ese es el patrón que dio en
Let me weave you a verse.
todos sus reruns. casi siempre ha salido a mitad de año. No hubo como otra... No hubo una excepción con Kazuha. Con los arcontes son los más frecuentes que vayan a tener rerun por ser arcontes.
Dare to mess with me?
Mira, culiao.
Out of my way.
What? Me quitó el escudo. ¿Cuándo?
This is order. Gather.
Everybody stand back! Have fun with this gift!
Evil conquering.
De hecho, si Genshin tuviese una tienda permanente con todos sus personajes, no generaría lo mismo.
Worthless.
O sea...
Siento que de ahí va como el negocio de la wea.
O sea, igual no sé, las armas o algo, porque...
Ah, eso sí puede ser.
Order.
Creo que las armas al menos, porque el banner de armas sí está muy jodido.
Let's light it up! Too late for regret! Dare to mess with me?
Gather.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Escucha, ven, pásate de
Too
ahí.
late for regret!
Lament.
Oye, este enemigo es tan grande que no me deja subirme. No me deja saltar. Igual hay algunos personajes que antes eran frecuentes, pero de repente su banner no sale hace años.
Claro.
Oh, my sword!
O sea, el de Eula
Power of Gua.
llevaba un año y tanto sin salir. Y rompió el récord del banner que más se ha demorado en tener su run con 500 y tantos días, creo que era.
Silence.
Share my knowledge! Everyone hold hands!
Out of my way! Get with me! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your
Uy, me queda Cookie con una bebida.
Settle down.
Listo. Falta una cuestión más y terminamos. Porque lo mismo 12 no lo voy a hacer ni cagando. Créeme, no me quiero estresar más de lo debido.
This is order.
Everybody stand back! Ears of the storm!
Useless. Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Here.
Parece que la tenía la combi de cartas que estaba usando. Porque siempre veo los mismos Pokémon. Algo hice bien. Le tuve fe a
Ah,
Scizor.
oye, lo que te iba diciendo.
¿Qué?
Nada, que yo había ido a comprar cartas.
I will have
Y
order.
una persona estaba abriendo sobres en el local.
Ya.
Le salió Goldengo y se enojó y dijo, maldito Goldengo. Y dije, oye, respétame el Goldengo que vale como $10 la carta.
La cagó.
¡Ay! Úchale. ¿Qué otra forma de decir? Chucha.
Kaiser, ¿no te referirás a un Nuzlocke? Que te están pidiendo Nuzlocke de Pokémon Escarlata.
Weón, ni cagando duro.
Nah,
Que haga ni
fácil el juego de mierda.
siquiera llegar al primer gimnasio.
¿En Nuzlocke?
No sé.
Depende del juego.
Lo que pasa es que justo un compañero por la chucha.
Ujú.
Lo que pasa es que justo un compañero, un amigo, perdón,
Order guide you.
estaba haciendo un Nuzlocke. Repitió la partida como 10 veces porque no podía ganar.
Depende del juego. Porque hay primeros gimnasios que son imposibles.
Everybody stand back!
Oh, weón, me quedaban 15 segundos casi. Me pusieron al weón con casi 3 millones de vida.
Uno que sí te podría decir que los primeros minutos son muy difíciles son Sol y Luna. porque el primer capitán te destruye. Porque tenéis como dos opciones de encuentro y dependiendo de tu inicial, siempre te contaría con algo. ¿En serio que era una serie normal de Escarlata y Púrpura si ya se lo jugó? Pregunta seria.
O sea, de poder, de poder puedo, pero el tema es que eso ya me lo jugué.
Sí.
Además estaría casi jugando más raids para poder farmear.
Claro. Sería un stream de PGC o algo así.
Ujú. Sí, usaría más porque de hecho justo me estoy haciendo un equipo de BGC. Ya, chicos, hoy esto es un momento histórico
Ujú.
porque hoy en este stream vamos a llegar al nivel de ciudadano número 10 con las alas de Fontaine.
¿En serio?
Mira, tengo 800, me quedan solo 50.
Hmm.
Lo voy a hacer épico, o sea, no lo voy a hacer con las peticiones porque sería muy penca. Así que lo vamos a hacer peleando, como siempre lo hemos hecho. Con una cacería. De hecho, para mostrar que apenas he jugado, o sea, vean mis lunas, tengo 20 lunas.
Hmm.
Chicos, o sea, tengo 20 lunas. No he farmeado, apenas he farmeado para Nibilet. O sea, con suerte le tengo el set, pero es muy malo. O sea, había uno que tengo que es muy malo. O sea, vean este casco, por favor, ataque de vida, defensa. O sea, por favor, es solo por el set. El casco, siempre los cascos me salen muy mal.
Hmm.
De hecho, el de Shao está también más o menos. Si pues viste, tiene vida defensa. Mira, vida 500, po. Vida 500.
That tingle?
I see everything.
Puta, no le chunté ahí.
Stabilize.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Y listo. ¡Ay, yay! Nivel máximo.
Bien.
Tengo mis alitas de Fontaine. Y listo. Y antes, famosa en Fontaine. ¡Ah! Ahí están. Alcancé nivel de reputación 10 en Fontaine. Jije. Ya, ahora toca... Sí, cazar monstruos siempre es muy divertido. Puta, no sé cuáles son los artefactos de Focalor. No sé si son estos. No, me equivoqué. No sé si eran estos o eran otros. Porque igual, ojo, tengo resina concentrada. Así que... Así que igual... Hay por rato. Voy a poner el... Me voy a poner el mapa interactivo porque esa es la visita. Creo que son el mismo dominio que los del duque. ¿Cuál es el del duque? Si yo no tengo el duque. Los que están cerca de la entrada a Fontaine. Ah, pero eso es como el que está en Fontaine. Ya. Ya, porque vamos a hacer eso entonces. Ya que hoy día no están los artefactos de Furina. O sea, los artefactos... Ah, sí, pues los talentos de Furina no están. Porque son los martes. Creo que son los martes. Y no hay voz. Así que nomás queda hacer eso. Y ahí nomás, pues ya... O sea, imagínense, me queda todo el contenido, me falta la fuente esta. Así que no, queda harto igual.
Claro.
No, sí, yo estoy segura que voy a tener a Furina y a lo más, no sé, me compro un pase y la espada del pase del nuevo, ojo, del nuevo.
Wow, qué optimista.
¿Qué?
Qué optimista, dije.
Ah. Y es que es verdad, pues sí. Sí la tengo asegurada, pero yo quería la C1 del juez, pero no pude. Pues la puta mona, la tengo C5 ya.
Settle down.
Pero hechizo de mona es mi waifu.
The tides beckon.
Está imitando a alguien.
A mí no me voy a hacer spin, weón.
Everyone hold hands.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled. Silence.
Y listo. Aunque me demoré un minuto, weón. Basura. Esto está mejor si es que no sale defensa. Esto está bueno. De hecho creo que sí, por el juez sube con vida. Creo que el juez justo sube con vida. Sí, pues le tengo un cáliz de vida. Entonces, claro, ahí mira, fíjate, le tengo 8. Si hubiese sido vida porcentual, ahí eso estaría mejor.
Order guide you.
No, y bueno, para los que vieron mi video en YouTube, me imagino que ya cacharon un poquito, no sé, lo que yo expliqué en un Twitter sobre por qué no me quiero convertir en una creadora de contenido de Genshin. Porque literalmente salen comentarios de todo tipo, así como, oye, no sé por qué no agregaste más canciones de Honkai que de Genshin. O yo dije, respeten mi opinión con Lumin Canon y me vienen todos diciendo, no, Ether es Canon. O sea, esos comentarios revaloran mi punto de que la comunidad está mal. Ay, me demoré más.
Revaloran, esa palabra no existe.
Ay, se justifica mi punto. Que me dio
Refuerza.
Se refuerza, ya, gracias. Bueno, soy mala con las palabras que esperan. Me gustó que se quedó pensando ahí si la palabra existía o no. Te demoraste como 30 segundos procesando. Igual, procesando.
Estaba pensando si iba a ser el pesado culiado que le iba a decir o si no lo iba a hacer.
Be
Yo preferiría el pesado.
Sí, así.
Silence. water guide you. Stabilize.
I see everything.
Disappear!
Porque sean los dos.
Worthless! Here! Useless! Foreign! Worthless!
Settle down.
Te apago el fueguito. A ver. No está mal, pero yo preferiría más crítico, más daño crítico. Porque con el set ya estoy como a 70 y tanto de probabilidad crítica, entonces ya no necesito más.
Solidify.
Take.
Silence. The tides beckon. Settle down. This is order. Gather.
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
Evil conquering! Here! Useless! Foreign! Here!
Como una bofetada. Push. Ya. Y ahí vamos porque la otra resina la voy a concentrar. La otra resina la voy a concentrar y eso va a ser para mañana para los talentos. Así que vamos allá. Y ya me dejó sola.
Estoy acá, pero tan que tengo la puerta abierta.
Bueno, yo también. Ya, pum. Ahora toca las misiones, pum. Que tengo todo esto. O sea,
¿Sí? ¿Cuánto tení? Hoy.
o sea, hay más misiones, ojo, solamente que no he explorado casi nada, entonces apenas tengo, pero si revisan... Pero mira, revisemos lo de la ciudadanía, porque ahí están todas las misiones,
Ya.
o al menos la mayoría, porque a veces hay algunas misiones que no están registradas, pero son misiones al fin y al cabo. Ahí viste 24 de 31. Aquí tengo justo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 misiones me quedan. Que básicamente son los que incluyeron igual. Así que, y además, ya, primero vamos a hacer la misión del... Proseguir. Vamos a hacer la misión de Riot League porque siempre que se hacen las misiones del Arconte... Siempre estas misiones de personajes hay casi siempre que tenerlas hechas. Así que vamos a hacer eso.
We once thought the fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
Literalmente el fuerte Meropide es como... Se suena punk nomás. Nada, pues terminamos de farmear artefactos y ahora vamos a hacer las misiones que me quedaron pendientes.
Leader Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. While he does look kind of intimidating, he's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation.
Fácil, le ofreces un té al culiao este y ya te volví su amigo.
Be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh?
Could you please do me a favor?
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Could you do a favor, please? Open the box.
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Open the box.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, traveler, let's go take a look. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass
O sea,
by, you could have been
si te
stuck
está
for
pidiendo
days.
que lo liberes porque está encerrado, no escondido.
Bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
¿Es que alguien te ha afectado las cejas? ¿Es que alguien te ha roto la ropa?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat?
Una gorra.
Why can't you look for it yourself?
¡Es calvo!
Wait, Paimon
Es
gets it.
calvo.
Something must have
Calvo.
happened to your hair.
Calvo. Mejor no preguntar.
Sorry. That's what happened. Paimon gets it now.
Calvo,
No
calvo,
wonder why you had to hide inside the
calvo.
box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy.
Con un poco de falda.
I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
Oye, que haga, me enteré la carta más cara de la edición.
¿Cuál es?
El Rory Moon ilustrado está sobre los $100.
Me lo imaginaba.
Yo no me
Que
esperaba
es
eso.
el mejor deck nuevo. Pero así no hay discusión.
Puedo
no hay
cortar la
discusión.
caja.
I'm really
Puta, me carga este mapa porque de verdad es muy...
Paimon doesn't see anything here.
muy enredado.
Somewhere else.
Tengo
Increíble
que
cómo se
bajar.
bufió el tipo siniestro.
Just where is that thing? Oh, this
Sí,
is
de hecho los
taking
parches de
longer than
oscuridad van a
Paimon
servir mucho.
Ujú.
Está en el agua.
Nothing in the water either. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like. That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's
Es
wearing.
medio hueviado el
Why
fuerte,
don't you
pero a mí
check out
por
the
lo
rag and bone
menos
shop?
me
If
gustó.
memory serves, they
Está
got all kinds of
interesante,
stuff
pero
in
sí
there.
es hueviado de explorar. ¿Por qué se nos da tanto cuando hablamos de ir de compras? Mejor dejarlo claro, solo voy a comprar una gorra.
How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
Siempre me gastáis mi plata, weón, aunque tenga 40 millones de mora.
Nothing gets past you nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Eso es agua sucia. Y después ahí, yo por ahí no paso. A ver, ¿qué es esto?
Hola, Cat.
Hola. ¿Cuánto
Doesn't
tiempo
remember
así?
you being the boss.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde
Un
foreigner
trozo
dressed
volador
all
de
in
pan de
white,
jengibre
accompanied by a
glaseado.
glaze-covered
Ya.
flask of gingerbread.
Como si pasan
Oh,
con,
you must be the
con
legendary
las
traveler
versiones
and their
de
companion
con las
Paimon.
interpretaciones de Paimon.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure.
Formidable, claro. Si siempre peleo yo.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your
Tranquilo,
magnanimous
pero
hearts to
sin...
forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a
para hacer
nobody
boxeo.
after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made
Oh,
their way
el
to the
Scream
fortress of
Tail está
Meropide.
hermosísimo.
We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's
Chicos, mientras
favorite
pasan los
people, so
diálogos
of
me van a
course,
escuchar abriendo
everyone
sobres.
wants to be introduced
¿Por
to
qué?
you.
Porque hay mucho texto.
Ah,
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After
Además, ¿te
all,
imagináis si
I
justo sale
also
un
only
goldengo
joined
en
up here
directo?
because I'd heard Mr.
Me
Alvin
voy.
was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Igual, lo tengo en inglés, así que
Well,
puedo
I
entender
did
lo que
mean it when I
dicen.
called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
Estaba buscando una
No
gorra del
problem.
hombre.
Anything else?
Otro Iron Jugulis. Ok.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Ah, qué amable.
That's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Nos amigos, si me traicionáis te mato.
All right.
Porque
no todo el mundo en ese juego.
casi todos te traicionan en este juego.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
It's all right. Two will do.
Nunca pensé que rechazarías una oportunidad de aprovecharse.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimanology later. I
¿Paimonología?
will still be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank
Somos
you
amigos.
for your
Yeah.
patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack
Oh,
of air.
Cofarigus X. Qué bonito. Ay, me equivoqué de posición. Ahí está. Bueno, ahora a ver al tipo de la caja. Ah, está arriba la concha de la lora.
You can come out now.
You did? Oh!
Wait, so you're not actually
No estás calvo.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. Wait,
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard.
I see. Thank you.
Does it have some kind of set?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the...
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
Latino.
Latino, weón.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to
mira.
members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, hmm? You might not have the same luck next time.
Mira, la gorra está en unas
Understood.
cosas.
Thank you so much. Your
Es como una
Grace.
asociación de que si no tenéis la gorra correcta,
Then I'll be
te
off.
funan.
Bye. I'll get going now.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up
Yo
unannounced.
creo que cualquiera se pondría re nervioso al frente suyo.
There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype.
O sea,
Such
literalmente
labels could never capture
habían
the
arrestado al
complexity of
prota
even a single
porque
individual
Paimon
person.
se comió el postre del
What kind of a
arconte.
person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime.
En serio, yo lo estaba diciendo
We'd
de
never know
broma.
these things
No,
if they
no,
don't
no,
share
de
their
verdad
story with us.
alcohólico.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
¿Quiénes son los garraplanas?
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
All right, then, please follow me.
A ver, vamos al comedor. Ah, y llevo 4 sobre y solamente me salió un Cofaricus X.
Ah, pero ese... He visto mazos de ese.
Sí, pero no es tan jugable, cuesta 3 lucas nomás.
Welcome, Your Grace.
Ah.
I'm a traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal?
Es honesto.
Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
De comer lujoso. ¿En serio?
I'll pass on the food, then.
Sí.
What about you?
Then Paimon will also
O sea,
pass.
justo hoy decidieron no preparar de lujo. O sea, todos los que pensaron que iban a tener no
It
tienen
would seem that
porque
none of
lo
us can
decidieron.
properly appreciate
No.
your skills, Walsey.
Qué horror.
Then I must beg your grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
Sí, sí, algo
If
así,
you're not in the mood
Kaiser.
to
Te
eat, I
comiste
can
la
get
torta
you
del
some
presidente,
drinks.
paj.
We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our
Fonta,
first meeting
ahí.
took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond
Chit-chat.
of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
¿Por qué no te cuento las de Lille?
That'd be quite the long story.
Con uñas y dientes en nombre de la justicia. No para aprender cosas sobre Fontaine. Si te soy sincera, no están así.
Impressive.
Ojalá te
Not
salga
all
un
who possess
Earth
the
Vessel.
courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
La verdad es que sí.
Paimon
Tenemos,
gets the sense
hay
that
suerte
you're
de tener
trying
esa
to
habilidad.
flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Es porque no sueles hablar de ti.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I
O
don't
sea, fue una
have
excusa para
nearly as
entrar al
interesting of a
fuerte
story
y
to
buscar
offer
un
about
tipo de
myself.
desaparecido, pero
I was
por
convicted
ley
and
le
sent here at an
metieron
early
preso a
age.
la prota
I only
real.
became the top
Sí, po,
dog after
por
spending a
eso.
long time
O sea, aunque
figuring
fueran
out its
cargos
inner
falsos,
workings.
literal
Power and
existió
control come in
un
many
crimen
forms, some fair and ethical,
y de hecho
others
la persona
less
dijo
so.
Dijo,
And since
qué
we're all
raro,
sinners here, the
normalmente,
victor
normalmente
calls the shots, no
por
matter
comerse
how we
un
manage to get
postre
to
del
the top.
arconte, la
So,
pena
what
es
do
de
you
por
think?
vida. Y yo como, la
Didn't put you much more
miércoles.
at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well
Contrabando.
hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it.
Como Latinoamérica.
Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sí, ilustrísimo Duque.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa. This is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
LOL.
Wait, if you've confiscated this entire
Me salió
box,
Norman.
then does that mean all of
Mira,
it belongs
pero
to
full
you
art.
now?
No, sí,
Yep.
full art, pero no
We can't
alternativo.
just send them back.
De hecho,
Ok, ok.
creo que solo está full art.
¿Es bueno, Norman?
That's just insane profit. Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? Paimon will be your vault
Roba dos
keeper.
Tan bueno es.
cartas.
Jokes aside,
Roba
I
dos
didn't know
cartas.
you'd be so interested
Si
in
tu
this
oponente,
box.
si el, el
How
Pokémon
about this
activo de tu
then? You can pick
oponente es
anything
un
you
Pokémon
want.
X, roba dos
Consider
cartas
it a
más.
gift from me.
No, es como para robar. No le veo tanto.
Paimon pick anything?
Sí.
Acuérdate que las cartas partidarios que roban no son muy buenas.
I never joke about things
Depende.
like this.
Solo las podía usar una vez.
Paimon's gonna have
Si es la Worker,
La Work no la podía usar solo una vez.
sí, pero sirve harto.
this dark, sparkly gem.
O sea, a mí me sirve mucho por el pasto de pic.
Kind of Mora.
¿Por qué parece color obsidiana eso?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
¿Qué le pasó a la gema, weón?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try.
¿Qué?
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
Habla, pu.
Que estoy interesada, quiero ver lo que han visto
Fair
ustedes.
enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Wow. Tremendos recuerdos indeseados.
You also saw something, right?
Lo del hermano, la persona muerta ahí, lo de Cariberto, que lo de Cariberto fue wow.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its
Sí, pero
properties.
tómala con pinza.
Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Sabía
You do
decisión.
have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then.
No, pero
I can
tremenda la
introduce you, and we
gema.
can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this
Tipo,
free every
Cariberto.
day?
Es que justo se recuerda de
Just
Cariberto.
noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
XD. Ya, ve a la zona de descanso de los de los gorras planas. En un rincón.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Two guests.
¿Yo?
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources.
Ya voy a la segunda
Every once in a
caja.
while, the society will also host activities
Todos
and
los dados son
ceremonies, which are always
distintos.
well attended.
Buenísimo.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way
Los
as you would
separadores
in the
igual
world
de
above.
bonitos.
It's
Me
so
gusta más los
easy to
futuros.
feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I
Entonces, ¿para qué los
remember
tienes si no te
too
gustan?
well. None of us knew anything about
Porque
this
igual me
place
ayudan a
then,
separar las
after
cartas.
all.
Sí, sí.
But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the
Claro.
society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride.
O sea que
for
sí,
them
o
as
sea, si
well.
no tenéis la gorra es
And when
como
we're
perder tu
together,
orgullo.
we will feel a sense of community from
Porque
seeing
por algo la
everyone's
persona está
hats.
escondida.
Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Era.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment.
Acabamos de
Feel
tomar
free to look
bebidas.
around too if you want to learn more.
Vamos a salir un iconito de Wario en la Switch.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation.
Ja,
I'll
estaba
bear that in mind
planeando
the
esta
next time I
junta.
need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Pues sí.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Ya, tiro. Ay, no quise examinar libros.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves.
Tienda de libros.
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Claro, porque básicamente no tienen tiempo, tienen tiempo de
Not
sobra
only
ahora.
that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try.
Su hablo.
And while
Pero
you're here,
full.
no matter what you do,
Ah,
you
qué lindo,
won't
qué
be judged
lindo.
for it. After
Hay un
all,
montón de
there's no need to
sablos.
conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry.
Ah, una
we will.
biblioteca. O trajeron yogulis.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Zonas comunes, esas melucinas guías.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the
Oh, una
fullest.
vasija.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on his grace.
Sí, con la vasija es una carta de entrenador que vale como $2. Es carísimo eso. Por eso me emocioné. Es buena la carta.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Newbie.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this? Ha! That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
Ya tengo uno.
With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright.
Algún día podría hacerles de utilidad. ¿Se imaginan que en la modo historia Paimon hace eso de repente? Porque imagínense con toda la profecía, necesitaría como desahogarse de algún modo.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Risley only had good things to say about this place.
Oh, Risley muy directo. Si dice que es malo, es malo.
It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, and I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Ah, so it seems that you were able to get a sense of our vision and values. That's all I can ask for, really.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the society, I had met
¿Te salió?
people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
Ay, amor.
Aquí está tu vieja idiota. Mira cómo me la cacho. ¡Oh, tome, señora, tome!
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but
Encima sale con foto y todo. Ah, maldita.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Chicos, contexto.
Oh, I almost never.
Me salió una carta que él quiere. Y justo lo... ¡Deja de spamearme! ¿Quién me está spameando todo? Ay, Kiris culiao, es un efecto de sonido, weón. Me cago en la puta. Me cago en la puta. Y yo pensando... Concha, eso me dolió. Y yo pensando que me estaban llegando notificaciones, weón. Pero cuenta que te salió. Es un Goldengo X. Es un Goldengo X. Es normalito, pero igual el que haga necesitaba uno. O sea, necesita 4.
El señor de la noche. Soy mitad hombre, mitad animal.
Ah, está muy fuerte.
Ese está más fuerte que la chucha.
Sí. No, y chicos, el tema es que... No, chicos, y el tema es que... Que hace que todos hace que todos revisemos Discord. No, si la cagó. No, bueno, literalmente abrí el equivalente como a mitad de un paquete. A mitad de un paquete de sobres. Porque abrí 18 sobres.
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
¿A cuánto lo vendes?
Ah, no estamos hablando de eso acá. Ya más no tenéis plata.
Sí tengo, pues si lo voy a comprar mañana.
Ah, no sé, pues si la vaya a comprar, ¿por qué me preguntáis a mí?
Así compro menos.
Pero si vaya a comprar lo mismo conmigo.
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
A ver, chicos, ¿cuánto tiempo que haga me va a intentar convencer para tener Goldengo? Y por cierto, el Intelion no cuenta.
Puta, iba a decir eso ahora.
No, no, no.
You might have thought that I was
No,
joking,
no,
but in
no.
a place like that, everyone will use everything in their
Es
power to win.
cuánto tienes
And when
tú.
emotions run high,
No voy a decir eso.
Bueno, eso no se dice en internet. ¿Qué te pasa?
gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than
Lo
just
mejor es que
gloves
está en
as well.
inglés.
This pair of handcuffs
Y
has
esta
also
caja la
come in
escogí
handy
yo
quite a number
encima.
of times. Oops.
Ay.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of
What's
its special qualities.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for his grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
No toquen la gema.
¿Qué gema?
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged.
¿Qué gema?
Your grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
Nadie dijo nada con la gema.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dujier,
Se supone que
have you ever seen a gem
en el
like this?
juego, po.
Never, your grace.
En el juego hay una gema que si la tocas recuerdas tus peores recuerdos.
Ah.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The traveler.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
Las acompañaré a la salida. Es solo un rincón.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best.
Chico, literal le mostré una foto que haga con la carta. Ahí riéndome. Guajajaja. Ay.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for...
Well, what's your opinion of the society now?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said. There's only one potential problem.
That is. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed...
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You've completely lost Paimon.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can you...
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain it.
Claro, o sea, quiere que veamos la verdad a partir de los hechos.
I'll explain everything to you later. But right now, we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one...
A ver, pu. ¿Qué pasa ahora? ¿Todos me van a tratar pesado?
Huh. It's just as Rise... You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost...
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know? We can look around for it, yeah?
Están todos nerviosos ahí. Como que se puso todo muy deprimente.
Sí, pues estamos como muy callados.
Sí.
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and...
You don't know...
sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just...
O sea, quiso cortar la conversación.
Hey!
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are. I ate something earlier, so you're looking for something, you said?
Está pero todo nerviosísimo. Y lo repito 3 veces porque sí.
Are you still organizing the bookshelf?
Yeah, and...
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly?
Sorry.
No pueden leer ni...
Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
No, sí, ya se puso incómoda la wea.
¡Aborten, aborten!
Aborten. Sospechosa la wea. Justo dije
It was
eso.
as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who
Ah, él se llevó la gorra.
It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states. Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Porque solo por estar sospechando... ¿En serio crees que por solo estar sospechando
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the
se
position
llevan
than I am.
arresto? Así no
Just give me the
funciona la
word and
cosa.
I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got
Y
all
cada acción del duque es una forma de dar el
Yeah,
ejemplo.
you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society, and even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Ay, una forma
Let's
de
give them some
decir.
time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
18 a 24 horas. Por la chucha.
It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side, so it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
O sea, eso era un poco obvio, la verdad.
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
Ay,
My
siempre nos
apologies.
usan.
There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
Claro, esto con los puños se resuelve en un momento.
You have my thanks.
La cagó.
There
No
are still
estaríamos
two
acá.
outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats.
Siempre me
I've examined
utilizan.
one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Música. Esta música suena en otra parte. Bueno, ni se quedan sentados ahí esperando.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Era eso. No sé si fue rápido o no.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately. But many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see,
Ay,
our
ay, ay.
priest's mental state
Espero
has
que
been
eso siga
rather
siendo parte de su plan.
unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Literal.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering
Literalmente
her,
está hablando
I
como
would
un
have
malo.
followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please forgive my discourtesy.
Like we believe you.
He conocido ya demasiada gente, tu calaña. Tienes que tener valor por presentarte aquí. Sí, como para creer algo de lo que digas.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a
Oh,
reasonable
de hecho,
man.
este voz
Well then,
es bueno.
What if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Oy.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say.
It's all right, Avis. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to...
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please...
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order.
Uy. ¿Tendrán una marca?
There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say the Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been...
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activity.
Da una reverencia, weón.
All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Quédate quieta.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. Oh, he must have been well prepared for this exact
¿Cuánto le falta a la
or he wouldn't
misión?
have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody, and that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Oh. Momento de... ¿Dónde está escondido el secreto de Avis? A ver.
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves.
Me encanta cómo le pone más voz al prota.
But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
Asociar idea.
I can't seem to...
Ay. La horquilla perdida.
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
No sé para
You
quitarse la
mean
horquilla del
this
pelo.
thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing.
Mira.
That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent
Pero
because she'd
revisémoslo
already
primero.
given us what we needed. Let me take a look.
Juega brevemente con la horquilla. Ya.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Okay.
Paimon's lost
Es una
again.
aguja.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of
¿Mm?
Ok, ¿la piedra filosofal o qué?
La fibra filosofal está conformada por paltas.
Ah, ya cacho. Ya estoy cachando un poco. Pero a ver si el juego lo explica.
Esa es una mega piedra.
Water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how
Claro,
it would feel
les
to have this directly
como que les
injected into your
inyecta
brain.
ese líquido y están en constante miedo.
Being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
And that might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Y encima lo del contrabando fue justo castigo, mira tú. La cajita que justo encontramos es de la misma asociación. Modo Ace Attorney la cagó. Con música rockera de fondo. What? Ya está la policía.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things. So I'm glad that my intuition turned. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Uy.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas too.
A ver, ¿qué vio Paimon?
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the
Sí, que
authors
los libros
also
también
don't
son
match.
falsos.
And they dared to claim that they wrote the...
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members. Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Son unos perros.
Your Grace, Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately... We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all...
Oh.
They're gone? That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can...
Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard is never alert, he must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go.
Chan chan. Ay, que me hacen ir a otra wea. Abajo. Pucha la cuestión.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me. Let's keep heading down.
Los
There are
orejas
some
del
abandoned
lobo.
areas in there.
Es
Since
chistoso
he
porque a él
needs
le interpreta
space,
como un lobo.
guess Dugier probably
Al Royal
converted.
Lee.
We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Pucha, pero corre, po. Ponte a correr porque te voy a caminar. Ya, gracias. No, literalmente se puso a correr. ¿Pero por qué te detienes? Nah, fue porque sí.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I would see some society members too!
After them.
It's Risley. Run!
Te voy a perseguir, weón. Corres demasiado lento.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk!
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
Ahora sí que están siendo
Guards, take them
sensatos.
away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really at.
Como tremenda cuestión, ese, como tremendo contrabando. Oh, dungeon. Da igual porque voy a tener el Royal Lee como prueba.
There's so much space down here!
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us.
Ahí estoy con el Royal Lee. Ay, me bugué.
Silence!
Ah, los vencí casi todos. No entiendo cómo se usa su maldita elemental.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Let's begin.
No me dejan agarrar mi cofre.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dugier really...
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysterious... Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me... This should be the Society's real rules book. Members are not permitted to speak to each other, or 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrong. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see.
But that's just cruel
O
and
sea,
unreasonable.
casi que no les dan
To
comida.
obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others. And to avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate. And do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Tremendo ejemplo.
Ugh, is that the best example you can come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Ay, ya, que muere la esposa. Oh, puzzle. Wee, puzzle.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some
qué
other
buena
spots.
el gesto.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism? Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Tocará un par de cosas a ver qué pasa. Literalmente. Ok, ni se puede mover esto. Aquí no, aquí seguramente se abre con la cuestión. Ah, ahí está.
Whoa, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
Claro, la luz lo recibe de ahí.
Let's go.
No, la luz lo recibe de ahí. Ok. Cofre. Ah, qué chori. Qué chori el descenso crío. Que se me olvida, este es el primer personaje crío. O sea, el primer catalizador crío. Porque casi no hay. Ahí está. Ahí está mi robotcito. Qué tierno. A ver cómo lo saca ahí. Ah, sí. Ay, qué bonito.
Get a little chilly. Let's begin.
Realmente es mejor cuando hago el cargado.
Stay cool and face your guilt. What now?
A ver, otra cuestión aquí.
Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the
Activate the mech.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Ah, creo que ya sé para qué es. Claro, ahí. ¡Ay! Que me ponen
The
agua.
water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Ay, que no me vaya a caer uno encima. Que me ponen en medio plano ahí.
Let's begin. Don't run away now.
Me quería ver si un cofre.
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind. Hey, it's all right.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Están traumados los tipos. Ey, esto no es Steven Universe. A ver.
The door's open. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
¿Quién va a salir?
I leave this area to you.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. Let's go back. That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to... Don't forget to bring these along.
Ah, bueno. Entonces me llevo este también. A ver, necesitamos abrir la puerta de acá. Así que este vamos a fijar. Ya, y ahora vamos a fijar este. Facilito. Menos mal que dijeron asegúrense de llevar los cerrojos. Yo como ya me llevo los dos. Uy, ahí están todos, weón.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands.
Ay.
And then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again. And don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to...
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Chan Chan.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
Hablando de juegos de palabras.
Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of... Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others... What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds.
Como apunta. Ahí.
But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
En realidad lleva mucho tiempo enfadado.
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Jen, volvió.
Please, get a little chilly.
Dice casi como que ladra como un canino cuando ataca.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Let's begin. A moment, please.
Ah, no me puede ni atacar.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time he got treated like one.
Uy.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood.
Igual imagínense, o sea, él lo controló con miedo igual. Que era lo que él estaba como reclamando.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done.
Así?
I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress. Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal.
Ya,
I'll make the
ya vuelvo,
necessary
entretiene.
arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Amor. Amor. Puta la wea. Ya, quédense en silencio, lo siento.
¿Aló?
Bye, my Jimmy.
Hoy yo estoy apenas.
No sé, se te nota.
Sí, creo que me voy a ir a acostar. Nos vemos.
Chao.
Hablamos.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's so dark.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure. That's not what Paimon meant at all. Risley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Rice.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. That's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. When all children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all, but I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede. My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a Vincent Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before, but that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now, it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Ay, qué tierno. A ver, ¿acaso este weón me da comida? No me dio nada. Ah, no, mira, comida del comedor. Esa era una sorpresa y un riesgo. Mira, por la suerte. No te preocupes, todo saldrá bien. O al menos eso es lo que me han dicho que escriba. Una gelatina de menta normal. Mira qué bonito. Bueno. Terminé la misión. La misión ya no está interrumpida. Puedes proseguir con ella. Esa es como la misión. Esta se ve como una misión larga. Pero larga con ganas. Ay, es acá mismo, weón, encima. y encima sin diálogo, weón. Un torneo. Una comedia inacabada. La media wea. A ver. Vuelvo un ratito mientras paso el diálogo en automático. Para que el automático sin siquiera avanza. Bueno, voy a abrir un... Voy a ver si encuentro una... Justo he encontrado una de esas como... cámaras. No me acuerdo cómo se dice, pero ¿dónde conseguí las protos? Como es que no me acuerdo dónde está. Pero sí, la misión no la voy a hacer porque no tiene ninguna pinta de que... Ah, mira, la chunté. Ahí está. No la voy a hacer en stream porque tiene toda la pinta de que no solo que va a ser larga, sino que no está como para hacer un stream, o al menos sola. Sí, pues aquí esta cuestión está acá. Me dan este. Ok. ¿Y cómo llego a las partes de más abajo? Ah, ahí está. Para el otro lado no hay mucho que digamos. Ese hubiese sido muy bueno si pudiese entrar por ahí. A ver, pregunta, ¿le podré juntar la cuestión de ahí? Ah, mira, sí. Genial. Ahora... el hidróculus... Ah, ahí está. Ahí nomás. Y listo. Ahí lo pongo para después marcarlo en el mapa, que no tengo tiempo para estar mirando ahí. Ok. Sí, ay, no me fijé la cantidad de moras, pero sí, normalmente... Como que ahora ya hay mucho, o sea... Tengo... Ah, bueno, gasté un poco más, pero tengo 33 millones. A ver... Me cuesta mirar el cuestión. Sí, tengo 33 millones. Sí, la verdad se ve que no, ¿cierto? No, no estaría bueno como poner la misión ahí. Ya estamos llegando al 20. Espérate. Estas flores las recolecto no solo por material, sino porque siempre las más fáciles de conseguir es mejor conseguirlas al tiro, o al menos los que tú ves. Y que así pasan los días, no te acordáis, y después de repente los ves de nuevo y es como, oh mira. Esta música me suena haberla escuchado en otra parte. Ok. Me encanta como apenas ahí hay cosas. Y bueno, pues, chicos.
I see everything.
I will have order.
Ya mañana se viene Furina.
Bow your head.
Espérate, ¿hay una mega flora? Ah, no, es solo sentarse en la piedra. Pensé que era una mega flora.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
¿Qué me manda cuestiones ahora? Ah, una transmisión en vivo, ok. Los de estas cosas siempre son simples, pero siempre tienen que estar... Ay, no me digas que es en orden, o los tienes que buscar. Ah, no, los tienes que buscar nomás. Aunque ya lo encontré todos. Y ahí está ya. Oh, muy bien.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into...
No me digas que este papelito es exactamente lo mismo que el... Ah. Ahora está acá.
Possession.
Ah, no, lo había dejado ahí. ¿No tenía uno ya? Soy completamente honesto, a pesar de ser arconte, no me atreve a tirar por Furina. Es que sí, pues, no casi a nadie, pero por los trailers y además de ser arconte, yo tiro, o sea... imagínate que con el tema de los chipeos, yo obviamente ya ni casi ni uso a Venti, pero aún así lo tengo, solo por ser arconte. Igual ayuda y toda la cuestión, pero ya casi ni lo uso.
Be sanctified.
Estoy haciendo solo con... Y viene un jabalí peleado. Ahí quedó volando.
Worthless. Here.
A ver, bueno, nadie me quita la ulti. A ver. Entonces es simple.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
se veía simple como para ser de lujoso. A ver, aquí hay otros puzzles. Te pueden quitar la ulti. O sea, no es que te la quitan, sino que te... No es que te la quitan, sino que... Hago la ulti, hago el cargado, pero el tema es que me golpean y el cargado se me va. O sea, tengo... Y se me van con las cuestiones y todo. Tengo que esperar de nuevo a que... Tengo que esperar de nuevo a que se me... Tengo que esperar de nuevo a que a que vuelva a formar la esferita o esperar a que se me cargue. Nada más.
Bow your head.
Ok. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Falta uno más? Ay, que me caigo. Ah, sí. Ahí está. No lo había visto.
Silence.
Ay, no me pesca. Ah, mira, me tiro al agua y se me va. Ok. Esto probablemente se sepa de la 1.4, la 4.1, perdón, pero... Ay, la 4.0. Pero en este caso no sabía mucho. En este caso me bastaba con mojarme, literal. Ahí está.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Me encanta como lo dice. Técnicamente es legalmente tuyo ahora. A ver. Exploremos un poco el mar. Ah, pulpitos que duermen ahí. Esto es del propio fuerte. Mira. Hola. Oh. Ay, no, no me sigas que me va a dar pena. Ay. Que me da ternura, pero al mismo tiempo me da pena porque me tengo que ir. Así lejos de él. A ver. Acá. Un cofre normal. Ole. Pues muy bien. Es una nutria, creo, o lo más parecido al menos. Esto ya creo que lo hice. Sí, sí. Ah, creo que acá es parte de, de la misma misión. Porque de aquí no he podido como verlo más. O no sé si golpeo lo de ahí. Oh, mira. Ah, buenísimo. Ya, pero a ver, me quedé encerrada. ¿Y esto por qué tiene unas líneas acá? Ah, entiendo. Ya, creo saber qué es lo que tengo que hacer. Pero necesito una de estas bombitas. Ya, esto está abierto, así que... Entonces... Oh, mira. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Soy un genio. Y yo pensando que era de un modo historia. ¿Quién me habla? Shumai, no sé quién iría fuera. Y no, dudo que sea la misma Shumai, porque de hecho hasta se llamaba Alex. Su nombre de usuario desde de PlayStation era Alex. Ni cagando es la misma Shumai. Ok, esto ya lo hice. Ahí no hay mucho, igual... Mira, ahí sí. Aunque voy a tener que jugar con bombas. Ah. Y así es facilito. A ver... Espérate, creo que aquí... Sí, este de acá es para ir donde el jefe. Y yo ya fui, así que no es necesario volver ahí. Porque además tengo niveles del 90, así que ¿para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? Y bueno, chicos, si ven que estoy hablando demasiado bajo es porque... Obviamente para que no se me... Por la chucha. Paimon, déjame tranquila. Ay, que me pasé. Está como que el área... Como que el área del agua no, como que no parece tanto, pero al mismo tiempo sí. Luego 62. 40, 60, no llevo nada. Igual me faltan varios hidróculos que yo creo que los voy a ir sacando mañana. Aquí hay un cofre, es mío.
Another. Settle down. The hunter comes. The wrong test subject.
Ya, ahora.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Ya, me faltan 3 más. Y ahí veo justo 2 cofres. Yo creo que esos dan 2.
Commit it to memory.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
Vaya a interrumpir esta reunión.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Ay, mi gato que sigue maullando. Lindo la guagua, pero justo maulla en un momento menos indicado. Ay, huevo. Ok. Tengo que usar una de estas cuestiones. Que parece más de un puzzle. Puta, como que ahí está lo difícil. Ah, ahí está. Ya me estaba preguntando. Bien. Ahora no sé si activo esto. Ok, falta un poco más. Ah, mira, nos faltó tiempo nomás.
Is it what you wish to find?
O coordinación.
Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
¿Qué hubo de coordinación? Oh. Ja, ¿quién necesita arqueros?
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Tengo una teoría como puede ser este, pero no sé. Listo.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your
El color de las flores era la regla XD. Siento que el combate bajo el agua está un poquito aburrido. Bueno, es que no hay mucho que hacer en el agua. Lo que sí me hubiese gustado es que ciertos personajes pudiesen tener como algo especial bajo el agua, pero supongo que eso sería un poquito injusto. O sea, igual como la gente está peleando porque personajes que no son de Fontaine no pueden dar saltos del film. Ya. Me robó este. Toma este.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
De hecho, hay veces que cuando veo que me faltan cofres porque quiero hacer el diseño de una tetera para un personaje y veo que me falta el plano. Entonces busco el plano y resulta que está en un cofre que yo nunca había abierto. Y queda como que, oh, ¿cómo me salta ese cofre? Ese Kamehameha rompe varias secuencias. De verdad, pelean por eso. Si soy honesto, suena un poco estúpido. Un poco sí. Créeme, la gente se pelea por cualquier cosa, incluso... O sea, ten en cuenta que Hoyoverse dijo hace años, por ejemplo, lo de quién es el canon. Han dicho que ambos son canon, aunque obviamente los se contradicen con las promociones. Pero cuando uno dice, a mí me gusta que sea Lumin la canon y quiero que se respete mi opinión. Se lanzan todos encima. Ahí como que no, Éter es el canon, Lumina es la villana, no sé qué. Y a mí ya me cansa, la verdad. Ya es mucho. Y ya, pum. Ahí tengo 10. Y 23. Ya para 53 ahí porque voy tirada a 30. Y bueno, pueden haber más, quién sabe. Bueno chicos, yo voy a dejar el stream hasta acá porque ya es muy tardecito aquí. Y también, bueno, estoy sola y además están todos durmiendo aquí, entonces suena un poco aburrida, la verdad. ¿Para qué ocultarlo? Suena muy aburrida. Sí, literalmente son así. Así que eso, chicos. Yo creo que el siguiente stream va a ser de Mother o de Airbound, ya que hace tiempo que no lo juego. Y cuando, no sé, cuando vea que tengo tiempo para algo y no me estén interrumpiendo a cada rato. Así que eso, chicos, yo me despido acá. Si mañana hacemos algo en Discord por Genshin, ahí yo creo que lo vamos a avisar. Si no, será cada uno por su cuenta nomás. Yo soy Chizu de Fantasy y nos vemos en la siguiente.